Hey guys, today we're going to solve LeetCode number 1094, carpooling. So we're driving a vehicle with a certain capacity and we're given a list of trips and we need to return true if we can pick up and drop off all passengers for all trips without exceeding the capacity. So the list of trips is given in this form. So we have the number of passengers and the location at which they get on our vehicle and the location at which they get off our vehicle. So we're going to solve this in O of n time complexity, which is actually better than what asked here, because here they're asking for an O of n log n solution, and we're doing it in O of n. Okay, so we're going to use a concept that I've already shown you in one of my recent videos. We're going to store a change map. So this map is going to tell us at every location the change in amount of people that are on our vehicle. And also we're going to store the maximum location at which something happens. So we already have an upper bound for that. We know that nothing happens after 1,000, after the location 1,000. But let's say that the maximum trip that we have in our trips is 100. We don't want to go from 100 to 1,000. That would be wasteful. Okay, so now we're going to update our change matrix, our change map, and our max variable. So this is just a typical way of updating a map in JavaScript. And as you can see, when people get on our vehicle, we update the change. We add the number of people that are getting on. But when people get off our vehicle, we subtract the number of people because they're getting off our vehicle. And just remember also to update the maximum variable. Okay, so now we can store the current amount of people on our vehicle and initialize it as 0. And now just go through every position in which something happens. So we start at the location 0 and we go up to the maximum location at which something happens. And we just add to the current passengers on our vehicle the change at the position I. So yeah, this is like a sweeping line that goes through all of the changes and keep tracks of the current amount of passengers. And now what we need to do is we need to check if the current passengers are greater than the capacity. Then we need to return false because we can't pick up any more people than the capacity. And if at the end of this loop, we find that this was never the case, so we've always had enough room for all of the passengers, then we can return true. So I'm going to show you that this works. And this is an O of n time complexity solution and O of n space complexity solution. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching and bye.